guys, Miss Charlie here with my foundation collection. I did go through, I think, one or two in 2024. I did add a couple more in 2024, but it's basically about the same amount that I have. I will be decluttering a couple things in here, but not much, because I really do like most of what's in here. But there's a couple I'm going to get rid of, but we're going to go through this basket. So I'm going to start with these two. I got these from Dollar Tree. This is the Maybelline Dream Cushion in the color 60, which is Cocoa. I used this and mixed it with a foundation. I don't remember which one because I do mix them. But it's still too dark for me. Even when I mixed it, it is still too dark for me. So, oops, that doesn't go there. I'm going to get rid of this one. This one has not been opened, so I might pass this on to someone who has, you know, a deeper complexion, who might get some use out of it. I think I have one or two people I have in mind that I can pass it on to. I mean, it was $1.25, but these retail, I'll put the retail price for them here. But I mixed it with another foundation and it was still too dark and I really didn't like it, so I'm going to pass this one on. These are the two that I currently have in my project pan for January. This is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Foundation in N5.5. and the Almay Best Blend Forever Makeup. I got this one from Dollar Tree, this one from CVS with my points, and I mixed these two together and they are really nice finish. This looks really dark and it has a little poof on it, but I don't use that. I just unscrew it and put it on, and I mix these together. I also use this as a liquid contour, but it shears out really nicely. So that's what it looks like by itself. It makes a really nice liquid contour, and then when I mix it with this, you don't need much. I mix it with that. And then my LA Girl foundation mixing drops, or mixing pigment. It comes together really good. So it comes together really good. So I like that combination, but again, I don't like these things with the poofies on them. I don't use them. Just open them all the way up. And this color is in, can't tell what color this is. Oh, it's in 210 Mocha, and then this one again is in N5.5. Next, I have this Clean Color. Sorry, they are dirty because they are used. Clean Color Forever and a Day Soft Matte All Day Comfort Stick Foundation in Golden Walnut. I got this from Dollar Tree. Don't go buy this because this is deceiving. It's very cool toned, and I used it and I mixed it with the Rare Beauty foundation. This is in 410, and this was my combination for my project pan for December, and they were a really nice combination. Trying to figure out, if you watched my Shop My Stash, if it was this mixture that when I would go, like if I touch my face, it would like come off. If it was the setting spray or the foundation, I think it might have been this combination. I mean, it looked really pretty on my, I was flawless, but if you touch it, it would come off. So I don't know if it was this combination, which it probably was, but I did like this foundation. I mean, it went on nicely and everything like that, but maybe if I mix it with another foundation, a different one, we'll see if it does the same thing. If it is, then I know that it's this foundation that's doing that. This is the Good Apple foundation in medium from KBD. I got this in a Ipsy drop box. It is very light, but I did mix it. It's a beautiful foundation. I love it. Love it, love it. You don't need very much, as you can see. This will last you for a long time. But again, I mix it and it was very, very nice. I'll have to see if I can find it in a couple shades darker. These Catrice foundations, this is the HD liquid coverage. This one is in toffee beige, this one is in caramel beige. I bought these in 2020, when you could not go into places and swatch or anything like that. You had to do it online, and I had been wanting to try this. And of course you can see I could not shade match myself online. This is too light, this is too red, but these two together, perfect color for me. Beautiful finish, lasts all day. I love this foundation. You don't need very much. It comes with a dropper, but what I did was when I used up my Touch and Soul primer, I put both of these and mixed them in here with the LA Girl foundation mixing pigments, and I like it. It has a pump. Sorry, it is dirty because it is used, but I mixed them together and that's my perfect shade with these two mixed together. So you see how much has been used in that one. This one you can't really tell, but I love this foundation. I would purchase it again, but I don't need any for a while because I have a bunch in here, and then these two. But this is the Catrice HD liquid coverage foundation. So these two Maybelline Super Stays multi-use foundation stick. This one is in espresso, this one is in warm sun. This one I do use as a foundation, and I'm digging it out because there's a lot in there, even though it is, you know, all turned all the way up, but there's still a lot down in there. So yes, I'm that person. I'm gonna dig it out and get my money's worth. Even though they paid $1.25 for these from Dollar Tree, I'm going to get my money's worth. They do have the little poof on the end, but I don't use that. This one in espresso is a great liquid contour. You don't need very much of this. That's it. That's it. That's how lightly you touch it on. And it blends in. It's a really nice liquid contour. Love that. $1.25, can't beat it. This La Mercerie Long Wear Foundation Semi Matte, I like this too. I mix it with other foundations. I really enjoy it. It's all the way down to here. When I saw this at Dollar Tree, they had the whole range from light to deep, but unfortunately, they did not put the number on the actual tube. It's on the packaging, so I don't know what number this is. I haven't seen it again there at my particular Dollar Trees, but I really enjoyed it, and you can see I've used it quite a bit, and it mixes lovely with other foundations. This is the Flesh Stick that came out a while ago. This one is in Tiramisu. These are foundations, but I use this as a contour. It's a beautiful contour. It blends in nicely. Just gives me a little bit of color because that's what I like for my contour. I don't want it to be stark or harsh. I just want to enhance my natural shadow. But this is a really nice stick. I don't think they have the Flesh. Flesh is probably, I don't think it's still a brand anymore, but this was really good to use. And then the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation stick. This one is in Nutmeg 280, Dollar Tree. Again, this was also from Dollar Tree if I didn't mention. This I do use as a foundation and mix it. It's a nice finish. I like the Conceal and Perfect liquid. Nice coverage. It's a medium to full coverage. This is the same, so I'm glad that they have the stick. I don't usually like stick foundations, but when I can mix it with something that's more liquidy, it works really good for me. But those are two more of my foundations. This in here is what is left of my L'Oreal Infallible in Hazelnut. I finally got through that bottle, and this is all that is left. So what I might do is put this in my project pan for February, just so I can use up the rest of it because I just used it, I think, in November or October, but it was nice to get through a foundation. This is a little sample from Sephora of the Urban Decay new foundation. I love this. I love this foundation, and I will be getting a full size. Yes, I will. And this is in the shade 23. I will be getting a full size of this. Right now I don't need any more foundation. I'm trying to get through these, but this is something that I will be purchasing a full size of. The Anastasia foundation, the Luminous foundation. This is in the color 400 Neutral. This is not neutral. This is warm AF. I did finish the other one I had that said it was warm, but it was clearly cool tone neutral. But I finally got through that one, so I'm going to go through this. It's a nice finish. I like it. It's not dewy. It says it's luminous, but it's not really dewy. It's just like maybe like a satin matte. It's really nice on my skin. I really enjoy this. This is something I would use in like spring and summer, not in the fall and winter. For my skin, this works better during spring and summer. These two from Almay. This is the Almay Clear Complexion Makeup with Salicylic Acid in 750 Golden. I got this in an influencer. They sent me this and the concealer. I've used the concealer up. It was a light coverage concealer. This is a very nice foundation. Very nice finish. Medium coverage. I like a medium to full, but a medium is good for me. I just want to even out my skin tone. I don't want to be cake face, anything like that. But this is a really nice foundation. First time I had ever used Almay. Beautiful foundation. I love it. I would just get it in a different color because this is not golden. I don't know why so many foundations that I have that say golden and they're not. This is like walnut. This is not golden, but it's, again, I mix my foundations, so it's fine. And then this one, this is their Smart Shades Skin Tone Matching Makeup. This is in 500, Deep Like Me. I had the other one, the newer version of this that was also sent from me from influencer, but the shade was just not my shade. It was like I wasn't wearing makeup at all. So I passed that on to my friend. This one, it's still a very light coverage, but again, mixing gives a little bit more coverage, but it's a very light coverage. So you want something that's very light that will not really even out your skin tone, but it'll just, you don't even look like you have on makeup, but it's hard to explain. But this is supposed to shade, you're supposed to go to your shade. So it comes out like gray. It's like gray. And then it's supposed to transform into your shade. So it doesn't look like I have on any makeup. It evened that out a little bit. So it's very light, very light. So if you like a really light coverage, light to maybe a light medium coverage, this might be something you'd be interested in. But these are the two that I have from Almay. Two of my favorite foundations. These are the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made. This one is in D20. This one is in T70. This one is, let me see the name, True Caramel, and this one is in Caramel. This one is a lot more cool tone than this, but these mixed together is perfect for me. These last all day. Your skin looks amazing. It's non-transferable. I love this. I've gone through so many of these. I used to get them at Walmart. The D20, they don't have at Walmart. You have to order it online, which is fine. But I just mixed them together. These are awesome foundations. The e.l.f. Flawless Finish foundation. I think this is in tan. Yeah, this is in tan. Got this from Dollar Tree. I picked up two. I've gone through one already. It's a pump. It's a nice foundation, nice coverage, nice finish, but this is a little light, so I do have to mix it. The CoverGirl Full Spectrum Matte Ambition, they don't make this collection anymore. This was a collection that was supposed to be towards women of color. They have discontinued that collection, which I hate. When they were getting rid of it at my local Meijer, I did pick up a backup because I have already gone through one of these. This color is in Tan Golden. It's a beautiful lightweight foundation, beautiful finish, lasts all day. I can just use this. It's a good color for me by itself. I don't know why they got rid of it. I hope they bring it back. Maybe they're reformulating it. I do also have the powders that went with this. If you've tried this and you saw this in your drugstore or grocery store, let me know if you've tried the full spectrum line. It's a great line. I hope they bring it back. This Be Pure Essentially Ageless Foundation has no color on it. No, they don't do that at the Dollar Tree. You have to figure it out yourself, or you have to write it on something. And I didn't write it on here. But this is a nice lightweight foundation. You can use it alone, or you can mix it. Again, it's really light to medium coverage. For those with mature skin, it's supposed to be ageless, so that means it's for more mature skin. I have mature skin. I'm almost 60 years old, but I don't know how it would do on those who have a little bit more wrinkles and lines and things on their face. I currently don't have a lot of wrinkles and lines on my face, but this is for mature skin. So if you've tried this with mature skin or non-mature skin, let me know your thoughts. But it was a nice, simple foundation. The Revlon Luminous Serum Tint. This is in ginger root. This was something that I got in Influencer. It's light, very lightweight, light to medium coverage. I could use it like this or mix it. It's a nice foundation. Again, if you like barely there makeup, you don't want to feel it on your face, things like that, this would be good to try out. Milani Screen Queen in Toasted Tawny. I got this from TJ Maxx. I heard a lot of people talk about the Screen Queen. It was $3.99, so I went ahead and tried it. It's nice because most of Milani's foundations usually are more full coverage and a little heavy, so if you don't want that, don't use these. But if you use a little bit, it's still fine. Gives you good coverage, lasts all day. It's not too weighty, it's not drying. This one wasn't drying on me, but yeah. If you like Milani foundations, let me know which one that you like. My favorite is, again, the Conceal and Perfect, the old school one. I've gone through a couple of those in tan. I remember when my Meijers was getting rid of part of the Milani section. They were bringing in new Milani things and they had them on markdown, and I bought like a couple of the tans and I went through those, and then I saw this at TJ Maxx. Never tried the Screen Queen, and I really like it. It's a nice foundation, but again, if you don't like anything heavy or full coverage, you might not like this one. Collab Meet Your Matte in the color Terracotta. This I got from Sally's. It was on clearance. I think it was like $6 or $7 on clearance. This is a heavy component. This feels like luxury, but I got this from Sally's Beauty. Collab, I don't know if it's still around, but I remember seeing a couple people who were in this collab, influencers who came together and made this brand, talk about it, talk about the powders. It had powders, eyeshadows, all the things that go with it, foundation, concealer. But I saw this at my local Sally's on clearance and I wanted to try it. It's a nice foundation. It's a pump. It is a pump, and again, it's glass. It's very weighty. You could hurt somebody with this. It's so heavy, but it's a nice foundation and got it for a good price. This is the Maybelline. What is this? Super Stay Full Coverage. This is in Toffee Caramel. I've gone through a couple of these over the years. Really nice finish. Love it. Nice drugstore foundation. You don't need very much. It's medium to full on me. I like medium. Lasts all day. Doesn't break up on me. Nothing like that. Not drying. Anything of that nature. So if you want a good drugstore foundation, this would be one. And lastly, my most expensive foundation, even though I didn't pay for it. This is from Influencer as well. This is the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate. This is in the color Golden Almond. This thing retails for $150. She's a nice heavy component. Like this is heavier than this. And this is $150. It is magnetic. It's a nice finish. I cannot wear this in the winter and fall, because the first time I got it, I think I got it in the fall from Influencer a couple years ago, and it emphasized so much dryness that I didn't even know I had. I was like, I don't like it. So I'm like, let me try it later on. So I tried it in like late spring, summer the next year. Perfect. 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 Light to medium coverage. Beautiful. Lasted all day. It didn't wear off. I didn't have dry patches. It was gorgeous. But no, on my skin, I cannot use this when the air is dry. I can only use it when the air is moist. But it's a beautiful foundation. I still have quite a lot in there, but I love this. I would not purchase it, but I loved it. Alright, so that was my foundation collection. Again, I've gone through a couple last year, and added a couple this year, like the samples, and I think this year. And yeah, I have about the same amount. Try not to add any more if I don't need to, because this is plenty. This will last me for a long time. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all so much. Let me know if you have these or have tried any of these foundations and your thoughts, any suggestions. I mean, because I can always go to Sephora and get samples. But right now, I think this is plenty for one person right now. But again, thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you all very, very much. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe here on YouTube and on Instagram. And we'll see you in the next video.